This is a big year for Stephen King. He has two major films coming out really close to each other. The first one is The Dark Tower, and the second one is why you're watching this video, It. Hey everyone, Corbin here from Silver Screen Guide, and I wanted to do a trailer reaction to Stephen King's upcoming film, It. This is a great theatrical resurgence for Stephen King, considering a lot of his films have been either direct to DVD or they've just been somewhat corny and poorly received. Now, not all of them. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. I quite enjoyed Secret Window. And you may be wondering, why is Goonies here? That's not Stephen King. This is a Stephen King book. I'm not sure if you can see it from there, Hearts in Atlantis. But, I mean, it deals with kids in Hearts in Atlantis. So, and It deals with kids also, and adulthood and whatnot. But I did enjoy Secret Window. That I felt that was a good theatrical, and of course The Shawshank Redemption, which is the #1. I should have put. I own The Shawshank Redemption. I completely forgot I own The Shawshank Redemption. I could have put. I don't. The Goonies is up there because that's the closest thing I had to representing a group of kids that are doing stuff. I don't know. Okay, I haven't read the book yet. It is a mammoth of a book. I wish I would have started it last year. I am in college. That's why I don't get to do very many videos, but I'm a massive Stephen King fan. I love his work. I've got a ton of his work upstairs. That's just one of the books of his that I own. So that's why I did want to take a little bit of time out of my day to talk about the It trailer. You know what? I also own The Green Mile. The Green Mile is actually my favorite book, not just by Stephen King, but actually my favorite book ever so far. So, Green Mile deserves to be up here. You've seen Hearts in Atlantis? It's coming down. All right. That looks a little better, I think. Yeah, that looks way better. I completely forgot I own this many Stephen King films. I only thought of Secret Window. Pass over two of the greatest films. Oh well. But anyway, you came here to listen to me talk about the trailer, not to watch me reorganize my shelf. So as I said, I'm not super familiar with It. I've read other Stephen King works. I haven't tackled this giant It yet, but the summer is coming up. I will be out of class, so I would love to delve into the book then, and I'm sure I could have it read before September, because I'll definitely be doing a review of that. And I would also like to review the TV movie that came out, I don't know, it's probably been a couple decades now, with Tim Curry as Pennywise. So I would like to do that. Look for those on the website in the coming months. That's definitely going to be fall, summer-ish time. But as for the trailer itself, it's a lengthy teaser, around 2.5 minutes. And I found it to be very intriguing. We get New Line Cinema, which I'll talk about in a second. It looks great. It looks like it's going to be horrifying. This is a teaser. We really don't know much of the story from this trailer except a group of kids in a small town. It kind of looks like, the reason I had Goonies up here is because I think it kind of, a lot of directors since then and around then, I'm not sure which came first, the book It or the Goonies, but there is kind of that like camaraderie of a young group of friends, as we see in Stephen King's Stand By Me, and they band together, and also in it seems a little reminiscent of Super 8 with the kids at that age, the time period. Something supernatural is going on. So I love that vibe in movies. The kid from Stranger Things, I loved Stranger Things. I'm looking forward to season 2 in October. He's in this movie. So it looks like it's going to be a fun cast. The trailer did remind me kind of A Nightmare on Elm Street not the original per se, but the remake, which I know is not very popular among fans of the series. But when that black goo was splattering up out of the sink, that reminded me of A Nightmare on Elm Street. And I guess a little bit of the concept. These kids and adults are going missing, and in Nightmare on Elm Street, kids are dying in their dreams. So there's something going on in this small town. There's a group of friends. Not so much in A Nightmare on Elm Street, the friend part. But it is made. Both of those films were made. This It and the older one are made by New Line. So I did see kind of some visual similarities there. I overall loved the look of the trailer. It pulled me in. It looks like it's going to be horrifying, very frightening. Pennywise looks great. They teased him just a little bit. It looks very well done. Also, I did also kind of get a Sinister vibe from this trailer, the original Sinister, when they're doing that slideshow. Just kind of that like old footage when they're looking at the projector. That made me think of Sinister and Sinister 2. I didn't see Sinister 2. I didn't care to come back for a second time. So, and then we kind of get that flash of Pennywise at the end, how he's infiltrating these pictures and things. So I can definitely see how Sinister, more than likely, took its notes from It. The title itself looks very interesting, like these red cracks. It looks very unconventional, especially for today's standards. So otherwise, I'm very excited to see this movie. I'm a huge horror fan, huge Stephen King fan. It looks like they're really going to do the book justice, and from what I've heard, yes, Stephen King is pleased. He's on board with it. I'm on board with it then, and I believe next year we will be getting the second part to It. Very cool how they will be doing that. Thankfully, they're not making it into a three-parter. That would be stupid. But I am intrigued to see how the first and the second part, as their adults play out. Very promising looking trailer. It looks very horrifying. I can't wait to see more. Until then, make sure to check out all of our great content on silverscreenguide.wordpress.com. Give this film a like. Comment what you liked best about the trailer, or what you think what you're hoping to see, or what you're hoping they don't do to deviate from the source material. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that. So I try to update videos on here when I can, but I'm just so busy with school and of course on the website. But thank you all for your support, and thank you so much for getting that 2001: A Space Odyssey video at almost 2,000 views, and a lot of people have liked and commented and subscribed to the channel since then. So I really do appreciate that. I appreciate the feedback and the viewership. So thanks again, and I look forward to next time.